everybody. It's Linda G. Countdown to surgery. Will I be a new woman or not, or dead? I shouldn't go to the worst case scenario. They gave me my time for my surgery Thursday, and I have to be there at 10:15, which probably will mean I have the surgery around noontime, which is a 6-hour surgery. So 6. And Sterling had said he thought I would end up having to spend the night. I really don't want to, but I wouldn't doubt, because it's a 2-hour recovery. After that, they might end up popping me in overnight. I mean, I'll go home at midnight. I just don't want to spend the night in the hospital. So, okay. Thank you for the questions. I just did a show with Mel, so we're probably repeating some stuff. Take a little sip of my tea. Got the hiccups for some reason. Okay. And I am listening to Cassidy's book. And I, as I told Mel, and I'm sorry to say, I did fast forward it through all the biography stuff about her childhood and stuff. I'll go back to it later. I was more interested in the juice. Get me to the juice. Get me to the place where all the stuff was happening. So right now I'm in COVID. And I think this is, they felt real bad about that one guy that died from COVID. And apparently, and we'll find out, I'll let you guys know, she did talk about Trump was near death. It was really bad. So, okay. And thank you guys for your questions. I wanted to give you a heads up on Kavanaugh. Somebody wrote me and said, listen, you said a long time ago that Kavanaugh was going. But it wasn't me, it was my guides. And remember, I was in Oklahoma. I did that little short video. And I told everybody, you guys, I'm so sorry, but the guide said he's going to get in. And they were right about that. Okay, he did get in. And we even discussed that we doubted the FBI was looking into anything on him. And sure enough, the FBI, when other people complained about him, didn't complain. But I feel something's coming up with him that has to do. Now, it may take us several years, but more before he goes. But when I looked and I breathed and he's trying to keep his nose clean right now. In fact, that thing about Alabama's voting rights, him and Justice Thomas were not Justice Thomas, Justice Roberts were the ones who went with the non-conservative, the liberals, I guess they call them. They went on their side and said, yeah, you guys need to sort this out. So, and it does feel like Kavanaugh knows trouble's coming. So in a way, I mean, yeah, he did vote against Roe versus Wade, you guys, but don't forget what I said back then, or what the guide said back then. When I heard it, that energy, what the, and then it was like, they've awoken the sleeping giant, because this is the beginning of the end. This is the thing, Ohio, they're trying to misspell that proposition, trying to change it. And even one of their Supreme Courts, which are total conservatives, said, yeah, their wording of it's fine, but word is out. And that will definitely pass. So don't you guys worry. Don't worry one bit. I also see McCarthy going. And, the Republicans aren't that sorry for them. I think the Senate's going to come up with something substantial to tie over the shutdown. But I'm telling you, if there is a shutdown, I felt like there was. So I got to go with my first feeling. They may lay it over and then have a shutdown, but it doesn't feel long, because the Republicans are smelling it. It's going to hurt them. It's bad enough the position we're in. Gas going up. Out here, it's almost $6 a gallon, thanks to Saudi Arabia. But it's going to get better, you guys. I don't know how to tell you this. Like this whole big deal about Trump getting it, the judge saying, oh, no, you lied and you cheated. And he also sanctioned those attorneys. He said they lied and they changed wording to make things sound better. The plot thickens. Sorry, I don't have my rings. I'm already getting ready to go for Thursday. Got rid of my jewelry. I do have my earrings on, making sure my kids' sheets are washed. I have what I'm going to wear, something very loose. So, okay. And of course, I won't forget my crown, because I can't go in there without my crown. I'm going to start a little podcast with my friend who bought me this crown. And I'll be giving you more 411. That'll start in October. It's not going to be about psychic stuff, though. It's about enhancing your light and getting greater from within. I hope it's fun. You guys will like her. She's a kick. Okay, so here we go. So thank you again for the questions. And thank you to whoever sent me this little Gerard Butler. You put it on your keychain, put it on your suitcase, put it on your bed pillow. Okay, so here we go. Now, you guys just keep pouring out the love and the best wishes. I'm telling you, I know the other side's like, Linda G, customs to Linda G. Heavenly Father, we have special requests for Linda G. Apparently, she's getting some new tatas, and she doesn't want to die on the table. So, sorry, my mind goes crazy. I don't have a bad feeling. I'm just nervous, that's all. Okay, so thank you guys for all this. Look at this. Most of it isn't even a question. It's about the surgery. Oh, here's a good one from C. Breadfield. A long time ago, I had a vision where people were gathered around Trump building in New York and it was being demolished. As it was falling, people were clapping. Oh my God, is that a truthful dream or what? And don't forget, I had a dream that he was in the glass coffin. Now, that didn't necessarily mean a physical death. That can mean we will all visualize right through a see-through coffin his ending, because he's getting ready to go down. Oh, he's so pissed. And then his son Eric just posted something on Twitter. Somebody was posting that. And apparently he's saying that he can't believe that this guy, a judge said Mar-a-Lago was worth 15 million. It's one of the most multi-billion-dollar estates in Florida, and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, they're all going down. They're going to liquidate them. I saw Andy Kim last night, CJ. I saw Andy Kim on the news last night on a show, and what a together guy. I think the state of New Jersey will like him. I've got a real positive feeling. Let's just take a quick look, see. I got a real positive feeling on him. Menendez is going. I'm so sorry. Right now, I'm seeing him like sticking like glue. He's refusing to step down. But they'll ice him. Oh, listen, every time I hear something, I'm going to be telling you what I read in the book. Apparently, Trump doesn't like Steve Scalise. And I guess Matt was getting on his nerve, Matt Gaetz. And Matt Gaetz was refusing something, and they were trying to get him to vote for something. And he refused, so they said ice him. And I guess he called Cassie about 100 times every day. She wouldn't answer. They literally iced somebody. And that's what I'm feeling about Menendez. Like you don't want to be seen with them, So it's very sad. But the good news is the Democrats, it's just, this is the second time. I mean, Trump should be stepping down and not running for office based on the ugly, but, tell me what's going to happen with Andy Kim. So Andy Kim is a congressman. He's going to run for the Senate. He's got his ducats out there. I hate to say it, but I think Menendez has a little underhanded thing going on here. Like they're pushing money or putting money aside. You know, his daughter stopped on YouTube. His daughter on MSNBC. His daughter is Menendez. She's a pretty girl. She does the shows, and I didn't know that she was related to him, but she stepped down probably because of the look. But you also wonder, did she know about this, or was she kind of living fat off her daddy's money? We'll see. Okay, she also could be so depressed and upset. Because I'll tell you, and this is between us, and I'm not blaming everything on the woman, but there's something with that woman. The minute she married him, she told everybody, I'm married to the senator, ask away. Hello. Okay, here he is. Ooh, look at him. And he'll get in there and do some changes too. It's not like a landslide, which I was hoping for. It's a little bit of yin yang, and be patient and it'll happen. Can I just take a quick look, see what's going to happen at the union tomorrow? Well, Trump is going to a building that's non-union. He's not going with the people, the good people of the UAW, not at all. He's going a couple of miles down to a non-union place. The big union person said, you know, he's a fraud, and they'll probably pay. They probably got things there. If we right now travel to Ohio, we could probably make $50 for showing up. Tell me what I can tell everybody. Tell me what I can tell them. Trump tomorrow. And I'm going to take a deep breath and take a look at the, I don't know if I'll be watching it. So it starts off with the 9 of Cups reverse, which would tell me that things aren't going to work out the way he had hoped they would work out. You know, he could crap in his pants and everybody would say, I don't smell it. I mean, that's that energy. They love him no matter what, even though it looks awful. The visual is terrible. Like the time that Rudy was at in that parking lot, you know, nothing to see here. Oh, he's on the phone right now. Hold on. He's calling up. Oh, of course, Eric said he can't believe how bad the court system is in New York. You know, they are so politically whatever. He's on the phone right now. He's wondering, he's hustling about money. You know, a lot of people aren't giving him money anymore. He gets it from the poor folks that believe that he needs them, and that's how he gets it. He's kind of running out of money, and I feel that the money's not coming in as well because he's such a chicken. He doesn't want to go in front of Chris Christie. He doesn't want to have to answer to anything. He doesn't want to have to talk about his lives. He's not going to do well, you guys. He's going to do this, but it's like it's delusional. It's like, yeah, nothing to see here. He's going to do his little spiel and head out. But it's not really the union people. And it'll be all over the news, and he'll say the news. That's why he wants to shut down the news media, because they tell the truth. Okay. Somebody said they always look forward to my videos. Thank you. But tomorrow is so. As far as, let me look at the thing with the people standing there. I do not like that one guy. Chris Christie will do pretty good. Okay, let me just throw it out there. I think Chris Christie might actually say something to I think Chris Christie may say something to the V guy, whatever his name is. Because the guy talks so much and he's not talking to everybody. I think somebody puts him in his place. I see, ooh, you know who's not going to do good? What is his name? He's the black gentleman that said people should be fired like Reagan did with the air traffic control. 70-something% of America are for the union. And for him to say, yeah, these people should be fired, he's put in his ending. But I feel Nikki Haley will still do good. She's still going to do good. Santos, it's a nothing burger. It's very flat. I'm almost feeling, but Santos will try. But I think you guys will be surprised when we really start having voting how Santos doesn't win. So we'll see. Okay, now I might do a live tomorrow in the evening time when I'm NPO. Since I can't eat, at least I can chit chat with you guys just to say goodnight and goodbye, and just to see if we got any last minute things, because I don't know how long I'll be down for. I could be down for a couple of days or a month, you know, I don't know. I saw President Biden stand with the UAW. Yeah, well, you know, he's pro-union. Oh, by the way, the Screen Actors Guild got the go ahead and go back to work. I'm looking forward to some Saturday night live stuff. Boy, they would have done something with that Lauren Boebert in the theater. I could see it now. Yeah, there's so many things. Suzanne says, well, how come the ETs who are supposed to be here to stop us from self-destruction, how did they allow us to drop 2 atomic bombs on Japan? This was all as prophesized. This was supposed to be what happened. They allowed it, but also they knew they had to reel it in because other people got a hold of it. I can just tell you, and don't forget, we didn't start seeing a lot of UFOs until after the bombings. Excuse me. And then they really kept an eye on it. So I've often felt that the World War II, the bombings, as many people that died and stuff, but it was so drastic. It was the only way to get those people to stop. It just feels, you know, the guy that was their emperor, he really didn't care. It's just like Hitler. He didn't care about his people. Yeah, let him die. So, interesting. Candle says, do you hear? I've been hearing, sorry, you guys. I've been hearing rumblings of something big happening October 4th and or the 6th. The 6th is my son's birthday. Do you see anything coming? Let's look at that. October 4th through the 6th. In show line of mercy, we ask for the truth and only the truth. Lead us there. What is it that we can look forward to? Some news about a woman. Wow. Look at this, you guys. I got the 10 of Swords and the Tower. Something unexpected that, you know, it's not business as usual. It's something that can happen. It's some sort of turmoil, something, some big upset. And there's a woman here. I hope it's not an assassination attempt or something. The Ten of Swords, so it's pressure, it's suspicion. They want you to know that once this happens, that we're going into a stable period. So this is like something that maybe even because of Trump's rhetoric, somebody does do something stupid, but entertainment purposes only. Just show me. I see breaking news. I'm wondering if it's an isolated terrorist event. And it feels like it's somebody that we know. Or something all of us are very upset about. Could be an organization that's hit, you know what I'm saying? Some sort of terrorist event. That's what I'm getting. Okay. Carlene said Jack Smith went overseas to England or somewhere close to that and now has a new staff member. Do you think it is in regards to international crime committed by the Trump family? I heard yes. He's watched this guy in action before and he knows he's really good. Jack is finding out so much, you guys. I just heard this too. In his investigations, plus he's going to get him on the money thing about getting money from people for false pretenses. But I'm also feeling he's hearing or he's locked in to a lot of these agreements Trump made with foreign people like Russia, etc. So I'm feeling Jack is bringing this guy in to hit Trump on something to do with allowing or getting paid under the table for information or something. It feels like it has even something to do with those records he kept. Remember, he just kept taking those top secret records because he wanted to have something he could bargain with. And that's the same thing, like it was as clear as day. The reason he threw his hat in was so he was hoping to stop an investigation into him. So he's going to give this guy, see, there's another piece of the puzzle coming up. He's got his hands full with January 6th and with the records, but this guy is going to focus on something else. It even could be partly the money, but there's something else. It's going to be big. Woo, boom, boom. Now, I can't say that's October 4th because the tower with the Ten of Swords is upset, you know, kind of unexpected and maybe not good news. If it was good news, it would be like the tower with the Ace of Pentacles, you know, or the Justice, you know. So, ooh, Michelle says that, will you take a look at Trump's executive assistant, Molly Michaels? She's coming up right behind Cassidy with a mother load of info. Oh, yeah. Jack has already talked to her. I don't know if Cassidy talked to him. Talked to Jack. I'm almost feeling now. I'm feeling like he got his information off of the January 6th. But listen, I don't know if you guys, if you watched Mel, in her book, she talks about Liz Cheney. When you went to her office, you had to be appropriate. You had to call her Senator Cheney or Congressperson Cheney or whatever. Everybody was Mr. or Mrs. And everything had to be appropriate. She was by the book. So, and Trump did not like Scalise and did not like Matt, whatever his name is, Beavis and Butthead. Let's look at Molly. Molly, what do you have to say? But I feel Jack has talked to Molly. I don't know why he didn't talk to Cassidy, but I feel like he's already talked to Molly. She's got more details. Oh, okay, thank you. So apparently, she's able to say, yes, these things, the things that Cassidy said, she's able to be a second witness to it. Somebody just said, I'm so sick of this guy. Let me tell you something. Don't forget, we can't wish the worst. We cannot go there as much as we'd like to. And yes, it's delightful to hear he's losing everything. But we've got to mind our own business. We've got to set, yeah, he's affecting this country, but we have been more powerful than that. We have energetically, all of you guys have come together and you've all put out that energy. This will not do. Justice will oversee. And wait till you see the voting this time. There's nothing we can do for the ones who are lost except hope that one day they are found. But this guy is a pure and present danger. Molly, what are you going to do, sweetie? Oh, yeah, she's got some information, please, even about money, with his juggling of money. This is Trump. This is money, partnerships, financial money stuff. This is money. Three of Pentacles, money, placement of money. Interesting. The Sun, well, she's glad to be rid of him. He was a huge disappointment to Molly. Her heart was broken. They believed in him, and then she's like Cassidy now. Like, they know he was not a good person at all. He only cared about himself. You know, I've been seeing DeJoy leaving since the cows came home. I am so sorry, you guys, between Kavanaugh, but I didn't know when Kavanaugh was going, but I thought for sure after Biden got his new people in there, DeJoy would go. What I picked up, and you can tell me if you hear this or not, was that DeJoy is passing out bonuses and stuff, making it nice and cushy for the new people in, to where they're thinking, he's not so bad. He's also not like, don't forget, Biden overturned his new vehicles, gas vehicles. He changed them to electric. So he's not able to do what he had done with Trump. That's what I'm getting. I still see him going, but I just want you to know he's not as dangerous as he was before. Everybody wants to know about Flynn. Flynn is being quiet. I don't know why I got that. Tell me if I'm wrong. Michael Flynn. Michael Flynn is on a list. I just heard that as clear as day. Michael Flynn is on a list for being part of the January 6th insurrection. This is Jack Smith. So it's not just what he did before. It's coming out. It's coming out. Michael Flynn will be served justice. I just heard that. I don't even have to read anymore. I know Karen said, sadly, Cassidy wants to remain a Republican. She said she's more of a Mitt Romney Republican. Listen, she even talked highly of Reagan, and Reagan, you know, he ruined California. He's the one that he did a lot of things which were very unhealthy for this nation. We'll eventually move out of it. I think eventually she'll even really fall in love with a Democratic candidate. That's what I'm feeling. You know, Donna, I'll take a look, because Donna's saying, I think Trump is mentally losing it, because the way he's wildly talking like a cray-cray man. Even if they put sanctions on him, which they will, watch him break. Watch him break it. Tell me what's going to happen. It rained a little last night, so this morning was that good smell of rain on the earth. Oh, I love that smell. I had that smell on my hands when I had my kundala or whatever, where I had my awakening, and I couldn't get the smell of the earth off my hands for 2 days. don't think Trump is faking it. And don't forget, he said the start of World War II and that he beat Biden, and it sounds like, and he's also very angry, which is usually the beginning of Alzheimer's. And his mom had full-fledged Alzheimer's, so did his dad. The likelihood of him having it is very great. But he starts off with the tower. His life is going down in pieces. And he's got the demon standing right next to him. So it was all about greed and whatever he could get. His 3 of Cups is reversed, so there's nothing to celebrate. I think Melania is just like done with him. Oh my goodness. Yeah. He can't even trust his own opinion anymore. People are turning away from him. Like, people aren't talking to him. He's not a big of a deal. But can I tell you something I just heard? He is furious about Letitia James because she's a Black woman. He is furious about Fani because she's a Black woman. He is furious about the judge, because the judge in the J6, because it's a Black woman. By the way, I don't know what the judge is in New York, but he wants him arrested. But he will fight this. He will fight this because it's a Black woman getting him, and he doesn't like that, even though it's not really technically. He's a thief. He's a liar. God, you guys are so kind. All this wonderful stuff. Thank you, guys. So listen, I'll probably do save some of these questions. I'll probably do a live tomorrow just for this good old times and saying goodbye or saying adios for a few days. Watch me be back the next day. You guys will be like, what? I'll be like, oh shoot, it was nothing. Be acting like a big shot. Like that time I had a patient that had to have a penicillin shot. Well, penicillin is a big, white, thick fluid, and you usually do it in the right gluteus maximus. And I had him take the pressure off his right leg. He was facing towards the wall, pants down. And I said, and I rubbed it real hard, and I said, it's going to hurt a little bit. So when I put it in and started pushing it, he started screaming, "Fish trying to kill me! Fish trying to kill me!" He got on the ground. I was trying to push it in as fast as I could because I didn't want to interrupt the syringe getting in there. He needed the medicine. I remember my face was beet red because it was so embarrassing. I'm flying, he's flying, screaming at me. And it was so loud that the sheriff's department down at the ER, because I was in the ER clinic area, come running down, guns in hands. When they saw me on the ground trying to push that medicine in that man's Darius, Tuckus, they were busting out laughing. And then when I was done, I said, there you go, it's all finished. I need some pain medication. I need some pain medication. So we got him sorted. Then I go to the guy next door. And so I go in, I got this big old syringe. And I said, sir, I'm going to give you a shot. He said, is it the same thing you just gave that guy next door? I said, yeah, but he overacted. It's not as bad. He said, okay. So I had him take the pressure off, pull the pants down, scrubbed real good. Sometimes if you scrub the skin real good, put the shot in, you could see him squinch. Got it all the way in. He didn't scream or yell, but I'm sure it hurt like the dickens. I was done. And he said, is that it? And I said, yeah, we're all done. And he was blinking because you could tell he was blinking back tears. He said, that guy was nothing but a pussy. That guy was nothing but a big ass pussy. But he was blinking, pulling his pants up. I handled it. So that's probably what'll happen when I come back after this surgery. Right now, I'm all weepy and scared. Well, I'll probably like, oh, shoot. It ain't nothing. Shoot. Okay, you guys, I hope you enjoyed that story, and it is a true story. from your crazy lady, Linda G. And I'll be back tomorrow. We'll do a little, and I might try to pull the prayers in tomorrow. I'm doing Andre tomorrow. And then I don't have that many prayers, but I'd like to get them off the record here. Okay, you guys, I love you all. Cheers.